Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be a review on the two Naked Skin products, those two right here. This is the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup by Decay, and I have it on the shade 4.0. And this is the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer and the shade Medium Neutral. So I have a demo of me applying both the foundation and the concealer for you, and a little bit of a review after, so let's just get to it. Okay, so we are going to start with the Naked Skin foundation. I have had this for quite some time now, so I know my thoughts about it, but I thought I will film myself putting it into my skin. This is in the shade 4.0. And it used to fit me pretty well, but now it's probably the same shade that my skin, but it's a little bit too light for my body, I think. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna shake this thing. This foundation is very liquidy, super liquidy actually. So I do apply it with my beauty blender, but maybe I should apply it with a brush. I think I'm gonna apply it with a brush on one side and then with the beauty blender on another side. That might give us a better idea how this, so you can see how it actually works. So this is a foundation. You see how fast it's dripping. So you can see it's pretty light for me. It's kind of my pale shade. So I'm gonna put it with the brush. This is a Real Techniques, I don't know the name, the buffing brush. Just gonna buff it. So this foundation, the first thing I don't like about it, it's how hard it is to blend into the skin. I feel that, how can I say it? I feel like it sits on the skin kind of weird. So you have to blend that a lot to get nice results. I don't know if that makes any sense. It just doesn't, some foundations just blend so effortless, and this is not one of them. Especially, it is very light. It's okay. I'm gonna put bronzer or something for later. Okay, so that's how it applies with the brush. That it is very light coverage. Like I can still see, I have a lot of like little red like veins. I don't know if they're called veins. They're little like bustles here, and that I like to conceal, and there I can still see them. This was more full coverage because I use the brush, so I feel that since it's so liquidy, the beauty blender doesn't do the best job at applying it. So I'm gonna go with a little bit more on this side, just to hide those imperfections that I don't like picking through. But I think I put too much. Just gonna dot it like that, and then use the beauty blender to blend this. So this foundation looks a little bit velvety, if that makes any sense. It dries to like a velvety finish. It's not matte, but it's by no means luminous. I'm just putting more just because the coverage is so light that I feel like I need more. So that's the thing with this foundation. It's supposed to be, let's see what the claims. It's a weightless ultra definition liquid foundation. So it's supposed to be weightless, I think, and that's why it's so liquidy. But I have other weightless foundation that just cover nicer, and when you start building this one up, since the finish is velvety matte, it starts looking not so natural, and don't have a lot of dryness right now. And something else, if you have very dry skin, right now my skin is okay. I don't have, it's extreme dryness. I don't have dry patches that I can point out. I have regular dryness around my nose, but nothing horrible. And this foundation can cling to dry patches if you apply too much. So it's very light coverage, and I feel like I have to apply a little bit, like 2 layers and I don't apply 2 layers, never, because most foundations give me the coverage I want, which is kind of like medium, but this is so light that I do have to go with another layer. And if I'm not careful and just putting it where if I will put it everywhere 2 times, it will start clinging into dry patches. Like it will start clinging into the dryness around my nose and here around my eye, like in the middle of my eyebrows. I have some dryness, so I have to be careful not to put a lot of product there. But if you have like dry patches that are there, maybe even with just 1 regular layer, it could cling into them, especially by the end of the day. Maybe right now that is nice and fresh, it looks nice, but eventually it starts getting very, since it's so velvety, it starts like clinging. So I don't think it's the best foundation for dry skin whatsoever. I think it's a nice foundation for like normal skin, like skin that is not very problematic. Okay. So now the concealer. This is the WHATCH Complete Coverage Concealer, and it comes with a little applicator like this. So I'm not gonna put any corrector. I always correct this darkness that you see in the inner corner, and we're just gonna use this by itself. So I think it's gonna be too dark. It's okay. You can see how dark it is. Whoops. Because I usually use darker foundations now, because I am, like, you can see my skin tone is darker. But you can see this concealer has a very orange tone to it, so it's great for hiding under eye circles. So unless you love to conceal and highlight at the same tab, then grab a lighter shade. But if you just want like a natural, no highlighted, just covered under eye area, I think this is a nice shade. Or like a nice concealer, like just finding a shade that is your skin tone. Making no sense today. It's not heavy. It's like not heavy. It's not as light, like lightweight as, for example, my Maybelline, what's the name of that? Maybelline Intro one, that it's as light as it gets. That's so light that I can even see it in my skin. I feel like it hides everything, but I don't see the concealer. This one, it's light. It's light compared to, I think MAC Pro Longwear concealer is a little bit thicker. This one is lighter and the coverage is nice. But a lot of people said that they think this is a dupe or like very similar to the MAC one. I think they give similar results, but I don't think they're similar in formula. The other one, I don't know, I just don't see it there. This has a very, very good coverage and it's very lightweight. So great for every day. MAC Pro Longwear concealer, I think it has more coverage, like way more, but it's not as lightweight. It is a lightweight concealer. It is like a medium in weight, like it's not super lightweight, but it has so much, it conceals so well that I think it's better for this, like for special occasions. This I like for like every day. Except for the fact that, you know, it's expensive, so I don't use this every day. So anyways, so for putting no corrector, I mean, it looks pretty nice, but I don't think it covers my under eyes as much as I like to. Maybe in the camera it looks like it's okay. Yeah, so I think the coverage is nice enough. I will prefer to put a corrector first and then this one. So that tells me how. But that goes for pretty much all my concealers. I pretty much never conceal without correcting first. So that's kind of normal for me. I'm gonna finish my face and then we'll talk more about those two products. Alright, so I finished the rest of my makeup. As you can tell, And I just want to finish up some thoughts on this two products. So as you probably noticed, I'm not really a fan of the Naked foundation. I got this quite some time ago, but to be honest, for the price, I mean, to be a high-end foundation, I do expect a little bit of a nicer foundation. I think this is a very velvety matte finish for me, so I think it could be a nice foundation if you have like oily skin or like natural skin, no, or normal skin, like without any more issues. But if you have a lot of dry patches or little pimples that are drying out, or anything dry, this will find it and stick to it. Again, it's very lightweight, but it also doesn't have a lot of coverage. So that is it for the foundation. And then for the concealer, here it is. For the concealer, it's like a little baby that's like so cute. Just by packaging, like I'm a sucker for packaging sometimes, and I bought, like, this is so cute. But anyways, the concealer, I do like it. I think it's nice. I think it does a good job at not settling into fine lines, not creasing, into covering, but it's not the most full coverage concealer I have ever seen. If you have strong, dark purple under eye circles, this might not be enough. It will cover them, but I can still see dark, like a dark shadow. It's weird to explain, but I like this to look flat, like if this, almost like if I didn't have any deepness into my under eyes. And for that, I need to correct and conceal. If I only conceal, most of the times that won't happen. And it's not the exception with this concealer. I'm pretty picky with my under eye circles. I like them to be mega concealed. Like, I have issues with that. So just by looking at the mirror, this is not my favorite finish for my under eye circles. I will but if I put a corrector underneath, then it's awesome. I think it dries nice. I think it lasts pretty well. I do have to set it just like any other concealer, but yeah. So the concealer, it's a yes. I think I like my drugstore concealers just as much, so I don't think I will repurchase it just because of the price. I really wanted to try it, but it's not like a holy grail for me. I think I still like, no, for sure, I still like my MAC concealers way more than this one, but it was nice. I'll use it up. Yes, it's a nice concealer. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!